What if I told you that the difference between a kind of meh room and one that takes your breath away really just comes down to a couple of smart decisions? Today, we're going to break down a project that proves innovative design isn't about giant budgets or crazy complicated plans. Nope, it's all about making strategic choices that give you the biggest possible impact. Let's dive in.
So right off the bat, our source material asks us to do one simple thing. Just picture it. It's like an invitation, right? To step inside this whole renovation in our minds before we even see a single plan. So yeah, let's do it. Let's accept that invitation.
Okay, so every great design has to start somewhere. It starts with a blueprint. Before we get to all the wow moments, we really need to understand the starting point. What was the goal here, and what were they working with?
So the project itself is something you see all the time. A single-story extension built onto the back of a house. It's a super standard way to get more square footage. But it's how you use that new space that makes all the difference. This is where that smart planning comes in.
And this is what they were aiming for. That new space was going to become a big, beautiful new bedroom, complete with its own private bathroom. I mean, that's a seriously functional and valuable addition to any home. But the function, that's only half the story. The other half is all about how it makes you feel. So, how'd they create that special feeling? Well, they used a very specific and surprisingly simple toolkit. Let's break down the exact pieces they used to lift this room from just being new to being a truly special place.
First thing in their kit? Windows. But look closer. The source is specific. It says 3 Velux skylights. That number is so important. It wasn't an accident. It was a very deliberate choice to absolutely flood the space with natural light from up above, which completely changes its entire vibe.
And for the next part, they didn't just stick a regular door on the back wall. No way. They chose a French door. And you should think of this less as just a way to get outside and more like a living picture frame. It was put there specifically to pull that gorgeous view of the garden right into the room itself.
So we've got the windows and we've got the door. But look, great design is never just about adding a bunch of cool features. It's always about the why. Why these windows? Why that door? Let's dig into how these parts were picked out to create a really specific and powerful effect.
And this is where it all just clicks. It's so simple, right? On the left, you see the choice they made, those 3 Velux windows. And on the right, the direct benefit. Bam! Tons of natural light. It's the same thing with the French door. That one choice leads directly to a stunning view. It's this powerful formula. An intentional choice leads to a specific, wanted experience.
So, after all that, what's the big idea we can take away from this? What's the one core principle really at work here? It's about so much more than just building a room. It's about actually crafting an experience for the people in it.
And here it is. This is the heart of it. When we talk about innovative design here, it doesn't mean it's super high-tech or something from the future. It just means designing for the human experience. The goal wasn't just add a bedroom. The goal was to create this little sanctuary filled with light that feels totally connected to the outside world. It's all about shaping how the space feels inside by borrowing the beauty from outside.
And that really brings it all back home, doesn't it? When you see how 2 pretty simple choices, a specific type of window and a specific type of door, completely define this entire space, it really makes you think. What's the one simple, intentional choice that could totally transform the way you experience your own space?